am I the asshole for not going to my boyfriend's granddad's funeral because my boyfriend didn't wear underwear?
How are these related?
Because the boyfriend didn't wear underwear. Like,
didn't wear underwear.
Why would you, like, how is this like, I mean, going commando to a funeral is like not my thing. Number one, it's like, I need.
This dude may be packing some heat and is distracting for everybody.
People grieve in all sorts of ways. You know what I mean? So who are you, OP, to yuck this guy's yum?
Yeah, imprints everywhere.
Let him imprint.
Let him imprint.
It's not like he's wearing gray sweats to the funeral. He's got to be wearing, suit pants.
My 23 boyfriend is wearing gray sweatpants to a funeral.
Jesus Christ!
No, I'm kidding. It's a joke.
Lord have mercy.
I was about to fucking say, holy shit.
Let's get into it. My 23 female boyfriend, 27 female of 4 years, that might be illegal in Sean's eyes, doesn't wear underwear ever and hasn't since he was a kid. He doesn't even own any underwear. He thinks underwear is uncomfortable
wild.
And that is wild.
To not own a pair is crazy.
Like, she should buy him a Speedo.
Maybe.
Wear the Speedo at formal events. Wear a Speedo.
Sean, would you ever rock a Speedo?
I mean, not willingly, but I mean...
I used to have to wear those in high school. We had swimming and like they only had Speedos. And so they just hand out Speedos to everybody. And then it was messed up because like when you get out of the pool, because Speedos kept coming up missing, like you had to toss them to this one particular, you had to run up to this dude just butt naked and toss him your Speedo so that he would give you the thing that could unlock your locker. It was messed up.
What high school did you go to?
This is high school in Peoria, Illinois, where I'm just like, I probably need to go to therapy over this shit, but whatever.
It's like unlocking memories from the past. Oh my God. To continue on, he thinks underwear is uncomfortable and restrictive. At the beginning of our relationship, I encouraged him to try different styles and cuts and sizes of underwear, but he was very adamant that he'd tried all the types of underwear and it just isn't for him. It hasn't really been an issue in our relationship, and I was worried he'd smell bad because of it, but he's actually a pretty clean guy and washes his clothes regularly and stuff. Recently, my boyfriend's granddad died and my boyfriend was obviously distraught. I was very supportive, but on the day of the funeral, he got dressed like normal. They put no underwear. And when I told him I wasn't going unless he wore underwear, he thought I was joking and told me that I harping on about nonsense to a grieving man. He reminded me he didn't have any underwear, and we were a 2-minute walk from a store, and I offered to grab some for him, and also we were staying with his parents and 2 brothers, so he could have borrowed a pair off them. But I told him it was disrespectful to not wear any underwear to a funeral. He said it was fine because it is his own suit and not a rented suit, and no one will be looking at his crotch, but it made me uncomfortable, so I didn't go. When he got back, he was pissed off at me and gave me the silent treatment. His parents were angry at me and told me that it was such an inappropriate thing to think about at his granddad's funeral, and that I let down my boyfriend when it mattered most. It's been a week and I'm back at our place while my boyfriend is still with his parents. I'm feeling a bit guilty about all this, but am I the asshole?
I mean, like, maybe like a little. All right, so you sort of bought into this whole thing. Like you are going with like somebody who does not own any underwear, never wears underwear, goes to work, commando, comes like has probably gone to other formal events, commando. I mean, like you know what you are attached to. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you just found out like that he is never gonna wear underwear for anything. Probably not gonna have underwear on at your wedding if it goes that far as well. Not gonna have underwear on at his funeral. I don't like it is weird, like, you know, but I mean lots of cultures don't have underwear. Like the whole like wearing the underwear thing is like as long as you are wiping your ass, I feel like you can get a pass.
And she said that he's a pretty clean guy, so he's pretty hygienic.
Yeah, I gotta go. OP's the asshole. And I'll say maybe not even just a little bit. I'll say this is a wild time for you to finally put your foot down. Like EK said, he's probably been suited up before. He's probably. Well, have you never gone out with this guy like in public? Dick is out all the time. You know what I mean? So it's like, why all of a sudden now it's a fucking, I got to draw the line in the sand at probably, he's mentally distraught. He's grieving. I just feel like, you deal with it now. It's not like this grandfather's going to have another funeral. This was the one and you missed it. There's other times, like if he goes to one of your friends gets married and he comes to that wedding, you could be like, look, this is my friend's wedding. This is like my family thing. I would be more comfortable if you wore underwear. If you don't, I would prefer you not go. That's I think, a more appropriate time to fucking put the line in the sand. I think his family's event, when his whole family knows the situation and they don't care, why do you all of a sudden care? I think it's a strange time, and I'm kind of with your boyfriend's parents. I'm thinking it's kind of like no one. Your boyfriend is not the center of attention there. No one's, unless his suit pants are just the thinnest in the land. I'm sure no one will care. So yeah, I think you kind of chose a bad time to take this stand, which makes you the asshole in this situation.
Yeah, I'll say, not to mention, when did the grandfather die? Like yesterday, and it's like, oh, gotta go to the funeral. Like, you have known, like, that this man who does not own a single pair of drawers, like, has a grandfather who died, and his funeral is coming up, and you were like, oh, let's buy underwear on the day 2 hours before. Like, come on. Like,
exactly.
If you want him to wear underwear that bad, buy him some you should have already had underwear ready, just like in your purse. Boom, here you go. Put these underwear on. Like, how did you not have the pair of underwear to, like, for the one specific situation you could just slot the shit in? Like, hey, look, put my foot down. Here, put this shit on. And that would have been it. Like, you could have won that. But, like, you bought into this and you just went with it and then just kind of like decided at the last minute, you know what? You should wear underwear right now. I like that's like it's weird that I'm on the side of the dude that doesn't wear underwear.
That doesn't wear.
I didn't expect to be.
It's weird that we're fighting this battle.
Yeah, and I agree with both of you here. I'm also leaning the girlfriend as the asshole in this situation. And EK kind of said a point that I was going to make in the beginning too. You've known this whole time that dude never really wore underwear. And you've said it yourself. You've known since childhood this person never wore, or your boyfriend never wore underwear. And you picked the most inopportune time because it's not even just a random situation. It's not just, hey, I'm going to, like what Sean's mentioning, maybe at your friend's wedding, you could have suggested that. But homeboy is experiencing grief at the moment. The last thing is on his mind is wearing underwear.
Yeah.
Because he never wore it his whole entire life. And him just, experiencing grief for his grandfather's loss right now. And you're going to not support him in that time of need. Yeah, obviously OP's the asshole in this situation. Cruel Summer commented on the post. They put, you're the asshole. Although the comments here, they went a little ham on OP. Wow, you were just lying in wait, waiting for the right moment to strike like a viper in the grass, weren't you? 4 years and it's not so much as an issue in your relationship, but the moment your boyfriend has been hit hard and you see an opportunity to force the matter, you issue an ultimatum. When he's at his lowest, with a girlfriend like you, who needs enemies? You did let your boyfriend down when it mattered most. What a terrible partner you revealed yourself to be. I don't think you have a boyfriend any longer. But hey, silver lining, maybe your new boyfriend will be more into undergarments since that's clearly a big deal for you.
Yeah.
I think that's a little harsh.
That's what I was like, damn, hold on.
Well, they're going in for sure. But yeah, I do agree on, pretty much the part of like, what we've all said. It's just like, you could not have chosen a worse time to do this.
Absolutely.
Get therapy.